Hey.
What is up?
Oh my
God. What's up, Jason?
Hi, Jason. We are back.
Oh, my God.
It
I
has
really
been
missed
so
you
long.
guys.
In the
I missed
studio.
you
Oh, my
guys.
goodness.
Woo.
It has been way too long.
Oh.
Way too long.
But some things never change. Like Miranda looking at her phone the whole time.
Oh, damn it. Working on that.
And
Shit.
let's get ready to rumble. And in this corner
my
with her phone
goodness.
in her hand.
Trying to find that reception.
Reception. What?
Fuck off.
I want some Sushi Boss after that spot.
I know.
Thanks,
for
Sushi
sure.
Boss, for being a sponsor.
Thank
we
I
love
want one of those
you.
kits.
Get one.
I
know.
am.
Yeah.
I'll
Use
be
that
down.
promo code.
Man.
Yes, use the promo code.
Do they got a fatty version? Like, way more of the rolls
Fatty
than
boom
it comes
batty.
in that? Like a double whammy. Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely make sure you guys put in the promo code.
Yeah.
For sure.
Monday
Love.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Okay. So I put
So,
that.
yeah.
I put that in the countdown, so we didn't have to do it during the show, and here we are talking about it in the show.
We are.
Yeah.
Because we
Yep.
love Sushi Boss. I guess.
Yep. Yep. So on it.
What's
so how
up,
you been,
guys?
Joe?
What's up?
How you been, Jason?
I'm good.
Oh, so good. I've made some improvements to the studio.
He,
I
he
know.
has. He totally
Oh.
has.
Those the seats that you're sitting on, no one can
Yep.
see it, but they're.
I know they're
kinda awesome.
vibrating.
Wait,
Oh, that's me.
That's for-
Sorry.
That's what happens when you put the quarter in there.
Woo. I thought that was
Like what you
gonna
expected.
rub my back.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. I'm so excited to be
It
back.
is- I know. Like we don't know how to act.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
I've been in the house way too long.
Exactly. So now
There so
we get the
long, started becoming a
opportunity.
carpenter and a floor layer and a plumber. I've been laying pipes and tiles. Watch out.
I bet you've been laying
Laying
pipes.
pipes.
Laying pipes.
Laying that pipe. Hey, hey-o.
All right. So yeah.
Those
Look,
drains are
make sure-
working.
Look, hi Renee over in the corner. Wave to the
Hi,
camera.
Renee.
Hi. Okay, you don't have a microphone, so shut up.
But she can get picked up on us.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I know
so,
I need to get you
Every
a microphone.
microphone
yeah.
picks her up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to get her one.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. So make sure everyone jumps over to all of your major podcast platforms. Subscribe, rate, review, comment, leave us a message. YouTube,
Especially YouTube.
Spotify.
That's an easy subscribe.
Yeah.
Let's really gang up on that because we need to get up to 100.
100.
We just started the
Right.
channel. We've been doing the show for a while, but we're just kind of getting everything up on YouTube and everything, getting caught up. So what?
We know you're out there. We
Right
see you
from
guys every week. We see the numbers. Take a few extra seconds. Go click that like.
Yep,
Go
jump
follow
over
us on
there.
YouTube. Subscribe. Rate,
Yep.
review. If we're doing something wrong, tell us. If we're doing
Exactly.
something great, tell us.
Absolutely.
We're gonna fix it.
If we're doing something-
or do it more,
Yeah.
just to
If we're doing
either
something
make you
horrible,
happy
don't
or to
tell
piss
us.
you off. It doesn't matter. That's how we roll.
I will not delete a negative comment because that could potentially help us in the future.
But
Just saying.
you will become. How do I say this? How do I say this? But you will become fodder for Miranda's platform, and
Yeah.
Monday Love,
I'll
King of
use it.
Monsters.
she for evil.
Yes.
Let me just say that.
Yes. Only when the moon is full and I have enough belladonna. Just saying.
Belladonna.
I don't even know
Yeah.
what that is.
It's
What
a
is that, Joe?
poisonous plant.
Oh.
It's a,
Yeah.
It's a what plant?
It's a Stevie
is it-
Nicks.
is it like a
Stevie
poinsettia?
Nicks sung about it.
Oh.
Is it
I
like
mean,
a poinsettia
but-
but different?
Yeah,
I
but
only
different.
listen to top 40 music. Okay,
Anyway,
Renee,
so-
I guess Renee wants some microphone time.
Hi.
Everybody. What's
Hey,
What's up?
miss you, girl.
You're a bit of a close talker, aren't you?
All right, so guys, so
go back to your corner of the
on
room. Go.
go back to your
Go to your corner.
Go to your
Get over there.
den.
Think about what you've done.
So totally awesome.
Shame
Our
on you,
very
girl.
first female. I have been watching her for quite a few years.
Stalker.
Stalker, yeah.
She's an equal opportunity stalker.
it
Men,
is,
women,
yes.
doesn't matter.
Yes.
When you
but
think
I
that
made
crick in
sure-
that bush is a dog, it's Monday.
Is that bitch Monday? Fuck.
There she's followed me again.
So, without further ado, I would love to introduce Stormie
look-
Leigh.
I was gonna say, look at the sign.
Stormie
if you need
Smith.
to remember
Well,
who's
no,
on-
no. So to be fair, she is Stormie Leigh,
Oh, the
aka
banner.
Stormie Smith, aka Backwoods Barbie, and aka Queen of the South. So,
Well,
just throwing it out there.
what's all those AKAs for?
AKA.
Who's she
it
hiding
happens. It happens.
Who's she hiding from anyway?
Hi,
Stormie
Stormie.
Smith is my whole name.
Oh, okay.
Did y'all hear that? Can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
We can hear you. You're on.
You're like,
Hey!
those
I'm talking
Yeah!
sons of bitches.
They keep
Yes.
talking. They talking
like,
shit.
Stormie Leigh is my first and my middle name. Smith is my last name, and so I just take it off because it's common as fuck.
Take it all.
Yeah.
Take it off.
I love
Yeah.
it when
Wait, what?
females take it all.
Take it all, not take it off.
Oh, I thought you
take it
said
all.
take it.
I don't
all.
know.
All right, let's get
Take
get
the.
this
Oh my
out of the
God!
way.
Put
Get
the
it out of
phone
the way.
down.
Get it out of the way. So pose nice, Stormie. 1, 2, 3. Thank
And
you.
look, you should feel happy because I don't have my nails done or nothing, and I just put my fingers in a picture, so I love you.
Yep.
Oh, we love
I mean,
you.
if it's really important to you, I can like add some really nice
yeah,
nails.
if he needs
We'll get
it,
some
yeah.
freaky
Some
stuff off
Cardi
the
B,
thing.
some Cardi B nails.
I've been going to
Like,
the same
oh my
nail
God,
lady
they're
for, like,
4 foot
2
long.
years, and I get cat claws because I'm a cat, so rare.
Yeah, no, I totally get it. Like,
Make me look
yeah,
like a cat, and I might like it. In dark red, that's my color.
there we go.
Same style,
There you
same
go.
color for
You
like
got-
10 years.
You got that list, right? You got that joke?
I got what list?
All right.
That list? Oh,
Yeah.
that one I got on the
list.
eBay.
Yeah.
Oh, not my
Okay,
wish list.
So,
Oh.
I'll
no,
send
not
you
your
a
wish
memo,
list.
dog.
Okay, so real quick, do you have any shout outs, plugs, sponsors, websites you want to throw out there?
Shout out to sponsors. Check this out. I'm Stormie Leigh. You can Google Stormie Leigh, StormieLeigh. Like I said before, it's my real name. You can go to stormieleigh.com. That's my website. You can find all my music on there. Purchase it directly. Shout out to my motherfucking homies you had on the show last week that didn't even shout me out, even though we got a song that's about to drop together.
Get 'em.
In a music video.
Oh, tell 'em, girl. Tell
Get
'em.
them.
I hope y'all are on here. Shout out to the homie Mike Bama, and Shamu
Wait.
the drum. Shamu the drum. Shamu the panda of Drum Dummy is on
Drum
there
Dummy.
as well.
Yep.
But shout out to Drum Dummy. Shout out Mike Bama the homie.
I love
we
me some Mike
actually
Bama.
have a lot of music coming together. We've been look.
Oh, is that an exclusive? Is that
I feel like
an
y'all hitting on my
exclusive?
table. I get excited. My bad. All right,
You're good. You're
I,
good. Is
I
that
like
an
your sign
exclusive?
back there.
Yes, I love your sign. Absolutely.
Thank you. That's my banner, Stormie Leigh. Hey.
Hey. Okay,
Oh.
so
Also, your astrological sign.
Oh no, I'm a Taurus, and that's why I was saying a while ago I'm petty too. I get it. I so get it. Like we're the most petty sign there is. Don't fuck with my feelings.
okay, so yeah, absolutely. I give you a double shout out to Mike Bama. We've had him on the show.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
watched him since 2016, 2017.
Since he planted
So,
those
yeah.
bushes in his front yard.
Yeah, yeah.
Me and this motherfucker only lived like an hour away, and we didn't even know it until we did a show together, March 13th. We met Friday the 13th. Check it out.
That's
That's
awesome.
And I'm like
Spooky.
real big on like 3 is my favorite number. It's my lucky number. I like the whole sacred geometry and sacred numbers and stuff.
Numerology and everything like that.
I know 13 is not a multiple of 3, but it's got 3 in it, and it's just, I don't know, it's that odd number that it's my dad's lucky number too, so it works. So
That works.
me and Mike Bama's actually got like a whole album coming out. We have.
Is that an exclusive? Is that? Have you told anyone else that?
Just trying to get that exclusive.
We've mentioned it a couple times on our lives.
So,
but
yes,
that's
it's an
about
exclusive.
it. Not really, there's no post or nothing. So yeah, it's like
That's
it's
awesome.
semi-exclusive.
Hell yeah.
It's exclusive with the exception of sometimes bitches talk.
I
And in this
fucking
case,
love
I'm a
it.
bitch right now. So.
So do we want to give like the viewers and listeners a little taste and play one of these videos real quick, or
Yeah,
I
what
think
you
so.
want to play? Hold on, I play it.
I really want to do Dirty South. Like really,
Yeah, hey, I have a video coming to that soon too.
please.
Rhea is actually going to do that video. Rhea from Pacific.
Yeah, I had them a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
Yep. I literally.
I thought I saw their name.
Yes.
I saw their name on there. Shout out to my dogs too.
Yep. Hell yeah. So no,
Yeah.
That was the last time he was
are
in
we
the
gonna?
studio, wasn't it?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, here we go.
Bringing those levels up, baby.
There we go.
And put a little album mark.
Welcome down south to deep Alabama, where we say yes sir and we say yes ma'am. If you don't like that, then we don't give a damn. This is how we do it, united we stand. Where the blind man sees and the dead man's soul. Deaf man hears what you wanna know. You better get right with yourself, you know. The end's coming faster than what we do. Roll tight till I die. Look at you, you wanna ride. Hold tight and grip my thigh. Come on, baby, you're my type. I don't give a fuck if you don't really mean it. Tell me that you love me and you really wanna be here. I need someone, yeah, I really need them. But where will you be when I really need you? Boy, walk that
Good. I like it. I like
fucking
it.
love it.
That's good.
Absolutely love
Just
it.
bring those levels down a little bit so we
That's
talk.
my favorite song to date, man. I love it. I'm proud of, I'm so proud of that song.
Okay, so like cause just listening to the lyrics, like where were you mentally? Like was there a specific
you wanna
individual
know?
you was saying
Let me
fuck
tell
you
y'all.
to,
Okay.
or
So, the end of last summer, I opened up for Demon Jones in Birmingham.
okay.
And I become friends with his violinist, Violin Quinn. Well, I ended up going to like Timberfest, getting the VIP pass, hanging out with everybody backstage, which that's a whole different fucking story because, anyway, that's a whole different story.
Okay.
That's the next show.
That's yeah.
Yeah. And so we become friends, and I went out to Colorado when Demon was on tour and hung out with Quinn and just networked and shit a little bit, and ended up, the show was Wednesday. Woke up at like 11 a.m. Wednesday morning. Did the show Wednesday, and I'm just, running off adrenaline and stuff. My flight is Thursday morning. I stay up all night Wednesday night. I catch my flight Thursday morning. It's a straight flight into Atlanta, and which I live in Alabama though.
Right.
So I flew straight to Atlanta. Tried to sleep on the plane, couldn't fucking sleep. So I get to Atlanta, and I have to ride like this little shuttle bus thing to Birmingham. So I go like to TGI Fridays or something, and I drink like a couple Crown and Dr. Peppers. I actually think they were doubles. I know they were doubles. 2 double Crown and Dr. Peppers. And then I caught the shuttle bus. And I still couldn't sleep on the shuttle bus because it's raining like a motherfucker. And the dude's going like 85 miles an hour, and you can hear the water like hitting the wheel or whatever. And I'm just thinking to myself, I'm about to fucking die. Like he's swerving. I ended up being the last person off this damn shuttle bus and everything. And so anyways, I get home. Nope, I go to the bar. Mind you, this is Thursday night, 9 p.m. I'm back in Alabama, Birmingham. I go to the bar in Hoover. 9 p.m. I've been up since 11 a.m. Wednesday morning. So we're on 9 p.m. Thursday night. Go to the bar. I leave the bar. I go home. Starting around midnight or so, I started writing that song. And actually, I come up with the hook first. And the second verse is actually, when I originally wrote it, the second verse was the first verse, and the first verse was the second verse. But I ended up swapping them.
Okay.
I'm already confused.
So I wrote the second verse first. And I thought that's how it was going to start off,
Who's on
blase,
first?
blase.
Mm-hmm.
And then I slept all day Friday. I bartended at Twin Peaks in Hoover, Alabama. So I woke up Saturday to go bartend. And I worked Saturday night. I woke up around noon Saturday. I work. I get off at 2 a.m. I don't know if nobody heard this earlier. I don't think. I just turned 29 yesterday, and I'm like in the early Cougar Cub stages. And I normally like guys 5 to 10 years older than me. But
She's accepting applications as we speak. Just saying.
Yeah, well, I mean, I may or may not have been turning out some little 21, 22-year-old little boys. But anyway, so I have one from Nashville that like I'm just hung up on. And actually, part of this song is written about him, and part of the song is written about my ex that died. Because my ex that died, like, we did some crazy shit. But anyways, and so I go to work. The boy from Nashville comes and stays with me. We stay up or whatever, have a few drinks. He goes to bed, and I have to work a double Sunday. Mind you, it's like 3:30, 4 o'clock Saturday night. Well, Sunday morning, technically. I have to be at work, dressed and ready to go by 10:30. And I'm in this mood to write. So I write what is now the first verse of that song while he's just laying there passed out, fucking snoozing and shit. And
No help.
I don't know, it was just so wild. So like all in all, I was up for like 30 something hours each time I wrote a verse of that song. But in my opinion, it's the best song I have to date. So.
I fucking fell in love with it from the jump, and I can totally feel and relate with the whole loyal bitch part.
It's so real. Like that part is actually about my ex. Because like he is dead. Like when I talk about, I see your eyes lurking in the crowd, but when I open mine, you're nowhere found. You're 6 feet under the ground. Like all that's true as shit. Like I dated this dude from 16 to right before I turned 22, and that's actually why I got into music. So right before I turned 22, I was a double major in accounting and financial investments at UAB in Birmingham. And my ex's crazy fucking ass climbed 3 stories up my balcony And in my head, it's either let this drunk ass motherfucker in, he's gonna bust my window, or I'm gonna wake up in the morning and he's gonna be laying there on the ground dead because he tried to climb down.
I was gonna say,
So-
dude, that is a whole nother level of wanting that punani. So much respect.
Well, I
He's
got
gonna
the-
climb 3
I got the
levels.
juice, baby. but
Yes.
so I let him in,
Wow.
and
This
like, I tried to
episode
give
is
him one
sponsored
more- I mean,
by.
sponsored by.
Juicy
Easy
juice.
glide.
Wait, never mind. But all right, so I let him in, and like a week later, we get into an argument, and long story short, he breaks 2 of my ribs, and I had this epiphany moment. I actually pause. This is my side story. I remember being 13 years old, listening to Lil White and 3-6 Mafia, and telling myself that I'm gonna meet Lil White one day.
Okay.
Never. I didn't think about doing music. I didn't think about none of that. But I was like, in my head, I'm like 13 years old. Like, I'm gonna meet Lil White. I'm gonna smoke a blunt with him. Like, we're gonna be cool. I saw Lil White. My ribs were broken in January, 7 years ago. This past January, and I saw Lil White the following August. And no offense to him if he sees it or if he sees this, but and I don't even know if he knows this because I've opened up for him several times. But he's the reason why I started. He showed up like 2 hours late. And he was drunk as fuck, and he was like falling, and I knew the owner, and I knew that he got paid $2,500. And in my head, like, you gonna show up late? Like, Alabama shuts the fuck down at 2 a.m. So
Roll up the sidewalk.
you show up at 1:30, like you can't do but a couple songs. And so in my head, long story short, I can do this shit too. So I dropped my double major. I dropped the financial investment side. I actually have a 4-year accounting degree. I graduated 2014.
I seen that. That was awesome because I seen your high school graduation and then the college graduation.
Can you do my taxes for 2020, please?
I was about to ask you
2019.
your taxes. What's up?
All right, cool. You're hired.
I all that.
I do want to throw out there, Subi, she says, love you guys. Stephanie, what's up? Mitch Vaughn, what's up?
What up, Mitch? Oh, look, so Mitch Vaughn is with Mitch Reacts. Hey, Mitch, I got your shirt today, dog. I got your shirt. Actually, look, check this out. Hold up, wait.
I kind of requested her to wear a low cut shirt, so maybe that's on me. But check it out, Mitch.
Well, she requested, but I do it anyways, and I like to, so it works. Look,
We're all on the same page. We
look,
all
check
want the
this out.
same
This
thing.
is my homie Mitch Reacts. He does reaction videos.
He does.
Like,
Yeah,
he reacted to all of my stuff.
that's fucking awesome. Shout out to Mitch.
What's up, Mitch?
Hey, Mitch.
So
Shout out to
did
Mitch. Mitch,
Hi,
Mitch
Mitch.
Reacts on YouTube. Check him out.
Come
So,
for your
yep,
daughter,
check it out.
Chuck.
Did you finish your story, or did I cut you off with my stupid joke of taxes?
I mean, kind of, but at the same time, like, I talk, and I don't even know where I was at. Oh, yes, I do. I know where I was at. So, and I'm probably going to have a million side stories because I want you to understand the
You were
concept.
waving your degrees around in our face.
Right,
That's
yeah,
where you were.
yeah,
so.
that's
Continue.
I don't
that's
even
where you
look,
left
I'm
off.
a bum. I moved back home after college, y'all. I
So?
live with my dad in a trailer.
Smart.
Fuck with me.
So,
Smart
The
move.
trailer was actually built the same year I was born. So,
that's fucking
Oh.
awesome.
There you go.
Hold on. So Christopher Ryan Schoen chimes in. Should have put a warning before she came on. She cusses a lot. We already cleared
I know,
that.
I'm sorry.
We already clarified that before we went live.
We're having a
Both of our
contest,
favorite words
competition.
is fuck. So we're trying to see who can say fuck the most
Well, I
during
really
this
am.
fucking
I'm
actually
losing
glad they
today.
said that because I'm trying
I'm really
not
losing.
to cuss much.
Yeah, start
Um,
tomorrow.
Like, I don't know. It's a
Kimber-
thing. I can't help it. It just comes out.
Potty mouth.
Kimberly Costello Finn. Shout out to your dad, James Smith.
Hey, that's my daddy. My daddy.
Levon you.
What's up, Daddy?
Great song. Miranda Hunter, Stormie Smith, my Bama
Where,
girl.
Miranda?
She tells the best stories. And then James Smith, she's a Smith. Tyler
That's
Ackerman.
my daddy.
That's your dad. He's in. All right.
James Smith. That's my daddy. I'm pretty sure he is daddy. Is that you? Daddy. Did you just comment on this post? That was him.
Tyler Ackerman. Cypress Spring. We had him in studio. He says, "What's up?"
What up, Tyler? Hey, Tyler was out there in Colorado whenever I was out there. I saw they opened up for Demon and shit while I was out there.
I need that Connect to Demon. I'm just throwing it out there. And then James Smith, she don't do her kiddos taxes. Michael Vaughn, I like both shirts.
You don't know nothing.
James Smith says we rednecks. I love me some rednecks.
Roll Tide.
Hell yeah. I do want to say major props to you and kudos to you for showing love to the other artists on your pages. Not a lot of people do that.
Well, we're family. We are family. I may be one of the only females doing this shit, but these are my brothers, and I'll hurt a fucking bitch over some of these guys. Like one of my biggest problems has been having to deal with people coming at me with alternative motives. Like I'll have artists or their managers or someone trying to book me for a show saying, "Oh, this is what I want," but then I get there and I'm being hit on the whole time. And when I turn them down sexually, it's, "Oh, well, we don't want to work with you, and now we're going to charge you this amount." And I'm like, "Bitch, fuck you, suck my dick."
And they're gonna badmouth you the whole fucking way.
I have the attitude I do. Huh? I'm sorry. What?
They will badmouth you all the way. "Oh, she's not even good enough to be a groupie. Oh, she's fucking every."
Let me go ahead and tell you.
I already know.
If I had a penis and I was a man, you wouldn't say it to my face. Let me go ahead and tell you that right now.
They wouldn't. But
I won't say it to my face, and I have a vagina.
But
I can
the
speak
man
from
would also
experience.
put out, so...
Tyler.
Wow.
Tyler James.
I'm usually one saying all the crazy stuff. I'm out on a limb tonight.
Yeah.
Like, what?
We are all on a roll tonight. Shit.
Yeah.
So.
Women sleep
did.
with who they want to sleep with. Men sleep with who they can. So,
Yeah.
I feel
rape
personally
is an
attacked.
exception. Let me say that. I've had
That
There
ain't
are
like
some
that
party-
for
there-
everybody.
No, there are some pretty men.
difference, but at the same time, when I started working at Hooters at 18 and I learned the power of being a female, let me go ahead and tell you it's real.
Not
Tyler
fair.
James, he chimed in and says, "Stormie a damn fool." Al Austin III, Shamu's in here, so shout out again,
Shamu, what up, guys?
Shamu, what's going on?
Tyler Ackerman, she's a real one, cool chick and very talented. I absolutely agree, hands down.
I appreciate that, dog.
Miranda Hunter, told y'all she's a real ass friend. Josh McDowell, holla from Redbeard.
That's
Redbeard.
Look,
Redbeard.
shout out to Redbeard. Shout out to Redbeard. That is my dog.
Redbeard, send me a PM, please. And then Haley Diane Wright, absolutely love Stormie Leigh.
She's talking about a dick pic.
I
Just go
grew
and
up
send
with
it to
her.
me.
That's my homegirl.
No
Send
dick
it
pics.
now.
No dick pics. I'm that person that I'll make a collage and then add names
Well,
to.
I do that too. And
Whoa!
that happened to me the other day. I get so many dick pics on Snapchat, and I'll just screenshot it, and I'll be like, "Send me another one," and I'm posting it. And they'll come back with something smart ass, so I'll post it, and then I get in trouble, and I'm like,
I know you get locked up for yes.
I get locked out for talking shit. Like they didn't send it. Like
Just
I'm not doing nothing.
Stormie, just delete that last message I sent you.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
don't.
Mistake.
It was
Oh,
a,
man,
it was an
that
ad for some
accident,
restaurant.
something
It's not even
happened.
around there.
I got hacked.
I told you.
It was hacked.
somewhere.
It's always
Jason
I got
sent it.
hacked. It's always I got hacked.
I can't believe they would do that.
Fuck.
And they also
And those are my shoes.
and they also impersonated me.
They must have had
Oh,
Adidas
hey,
as
look,
well.
Check this out. And I just thought about it because he got me. Look, check this out. My homie, I was in this music video and I didn't shout him out, and I feel like I need to shout him out. Droughty. I was in the Shades of Georgia music video,
From Harry
and
Potter.
he got me this shell, and I just looked at the shell and I thought about him, and I realized I didn't shout him out. So,
Oh, you
Droughty,
got a
if you watching
clutch.
this motherfucker, I shouted you out, dog. Hey.
Hey.
If you
got a clutch.
put it up to your ears, you can hear
Margo.
your song.
Hello.
It's Dirty South. Listen.
Hello.
Wait, somebody's calling. Shh. Yeah.
Hello.
Okay, so
This is my estrogen calling.
Oh, we got Stormie's
I take low
Facebook.
estrogen birth control.
Dang it.
I'm just playing. I don't take birth control.
there,
Oh, pull out, fellas.
Look, I ain't gonna lie. I really don't.
Pull
Like, I
out.
can't. Like it messes me up. I can't. Like it's not even. It's not.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
makes-
have kids.
Make you pregnant. That's pretty messed up.
But no, I'm not fucking pregnant, and I'm not
This-
getting pregnant.
this
I'm gonna be on
episode-
birth
Good.
control, let me
This
tell you.
episode sponsored by Listerine. We need to get the taste out your mouth. Listerine.
Oh my god.
Swish, swish, swish.
Fuck. Okay, so Stormie, how long?
Y'all had this bitch on your show. What?
No, I love it.
can't believe you talked to
fucking
us.
love it. Right, exactly. So how long have you been in the modeling
Without birth
field?
control. Oh, sorry. I thought we were
Prior,
Modeling?
Yeah, prior to
I'm a
me.
model?
Yeah,
Obviously.
Hi.
yeah. I seen you walking on stage in a
I've
bikini.
gotten paid a little bit, but
You was walking in a
so-
bikini on a stage. Come on now.
well, that was for Hooters. Okay, all right. So look,
Oh, here we go.
what's crazy is, I've always believed that everything happens for a reason.
Yep.
And now that I'm getting older and I'm realizing like everything really does. Like I remember being a kid thinking to myself, I'm going to be on stage. People are going to relate to what I'm saying. I'm going to make a difference. And that's always been in the back of my mind. When I was like 10, me and one of my homegirls that used to live by me, we used to do radio shows on this little like cassette tape recorder thing. And I didn't even remember that till after I started doing music. I played the trumpet in middle school. When I I was actually homeschooled 10th through 12th grade, so I didn't do anything. I played softball and I played inline hockey. Ooh, I'm actually a 2004 Junior Olympic or AAU Junior Olympic bronze medalist in inline hockey. But that ain't got nothing to do with it.
Nice.
But and so when I turned like I said, right before I turned 22, I got my ribs broken. That's when I decided to actually pursue music. I'm sorry, rewind a little bit. When I turned 18, I started working at Hooters.
Right.
When I started working at Hooters,
You
I
found out
wanted
the
to be a
power
model,
of
and I
a female.
remember this motherfucker. Oh, I can't remember his name, and I'm glad because I don't even want to say it because he don't deserve it.
Okay.
He told me that I was not good. I would never make it modeling, and I'd never blah blah blah. And I'm like, all right, fuck you.
We just met
And
his
then
bitch
from
is ugly
Hooters,
as
I went to
fuck.
Tilt the Kilt, and at Tilt the Kilt, 2015 is whenever I released September 2nd of 2015. I released my first EP, Instrumentality.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember my manager, when I first decided to do music, my manager at Tilt the Kilt was like, Stormie, don't ever pursue a career in music entertainment because you're going to fail miserably. You're tone deaf. And I'm like,
No.
No way.
No,
I was so mad, man.
No,
I'm like, what the
fuck
fuck are
that.
you doing? So
They got
and
their
I think
haterade
I'd
on.
already started taking voice lessons at this time. Like when my ex broke my wrist, when I decided to do music, like I took voice lessons for 2.5 years. Like I did everything I could possibly do. Like that's why I dropped my double major, because all my electives and stuff, I chose music, whether it was music theory, music business, the like introduction to music engineering. That way, like I can learn how to record my own shit. Like I
Right.
have my own home studio. And but anyways, and so 2015, I released my first EP. And it's just like, it's so crazy, like how every little thing that I've done has prepared me to be who I am today, doing what I'm doing.
And that's
Like whether
and
it
that's
I used to want to be a model.
right. But
like,
here's the thing: but you're the full package. You got bars.
Yeah.
You flow. You're not tone deaf, okay? And you're
I
sexy
don't
and
think
hot
I'm
as
tone deaf either. I
fuck.
appreciate that.
So like, yeah, hands down, you've got the full package. Miranda Hunter chimes in, says, Stormie, tell them our favorite drink.
Look, I already did. Look.
She did.
Am I
See?
allowed to? Can I put a brand on here? Can I hold my crown up?
Yeah, hold it up. Hold
I
it
got
up.
a whole pint. I bought it just for the show.
Kim
Just for the show.
Collins.
What's up?
Kim Collins chimed in. He said, Stormie funny as hell and good folk too. And
That's my homie.
yes, and we did an interview with him, and I have rebooked him because I owe him a show. And then also I am getting my very first merch from him. I have ordered
That's what I need.
4 flags with our logo on it. So yeah, hands down,
that I designed.
absolutely. Yes, you did.
Camo,
Yep.
I'm gonna hit you up. Well, me and Mike Bama was talking about some flags earlier because he did one for Mike Bama here recently. I'm gonna get a flag from Camo, and I ain't gonna lie, I was really actually talking about a girl that walked by and
Renee.
yeah, grabbed the cup because I'm like, damn, like, I
There
need
she
to-
is.
Busted.
Hey, girl.
So then Tyler James, I get the feeling some of y'all on the show ain't quite put it together that I'm Shamu. Tyler James, I've been knowing for a while.
Tyler
I'm
James.
trying to get around to everyone. I'm booking into August now, so let me know what your August Mondays are available. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Well, what fucks
Just
me
saying.
up is him and TJ. Like, they both got the same initials, and they're fucking twins. That is like.
Oh
That's
my goodness.
my brothers, though.
Yes.
They're my brothers.
Yep. No, Shamu. I know who you are. I
can
have
you
to
not?
weigh. I have to. Well,
Nobody
here's the
knows
problem.
the panda in the room.
No, yeah, no. I have to weigh the
I'm just playing.
options. Do I speak to the individual as their full name, or do I speak to the individual as their stage name? Like, it's so like.
That's
If
why
he's-
I'm
Like
grateful
Bez
my
Believe was
dad
like, "Hey,
named
Bez."
me.
Yes.
Like, my dad named me.
Believe
My
me.
mom
Hey,
made a
believe.
bet and
Believe
she
me.
Yeah, so it's like no. Jason and I
Yes,
have
what?
actually been a different Jason.
Excuse me?
Excuse me.
Okay, so major shout out to Jason.
Oh, thank you.
Yo,
Aaron.
I can't even.
Wait, what?
I can't fucking pronounce it. His last name's Yohe. He says, "What up?" Now, Jason.
Yes.
I will.
Yahoo!
We're
That's
talking
not
about
it.
it.
That's not
Different
it.
Jason.
Sorry.
Different Jason.
Damn it.
So he's
Jason 1, Jason 2, thing A and B.
Yeah, there you go. He's
Well,
actually
no,
putting.
thing 1 and 2. Fuck.
Jason one and
I feel
two.
so left out.
Hey.
So he's actually
Hey, what's up, girl?
he has
Hi.
Hey.
he does already
Is that
have
for
that
gay
internet
horses?
radio. He already has an internet radio station going on, and he is actually transitioning into the
A full
country
panda.
rap, white trash, southern outlaw,
That is
hip
not where I
hop.
thought you were going.
Y'all want to know something?
What?
So, I was telling you earlier about, like, I did that whole radio thing or whatever with that rag radio. Like, I had that show, Stormie All Night. Long story short, like, me and the dude, like, he passed away. And at one point in time, we were really good friends. And unfortunately, when he died, we were on bad terms. Over the radio station stuff, because I created a radio station under his name. It was mine, but I was paying him to do it. And when we had a disagreement, blase. So I created my own radio station after that. And I called it Deal Radio. DILL radio, because your music's a big deal, DEAL. I still got like everything copywritten, but I can't do music and radio at the same time.
Right.
But anyways, damn it, I had a point with that. Hold on.
This show is
While
sponsored
we're-
by ADHD.
What? Yeah.
Get yours
Really
now.
is.
Ritalin. I need some Ritalin
Squirrel,
myself.
man, squirrel.
Yeah. So real quick, yeah, Jason. He just, I
Yes.
do want to make sure that I say it correctly. So, Big J in the house, Bully Beats Radio. He loves the show. So if you have an opportunity to jump over to Bully Beats Radio,
Hell yeah.
yeah, he
Bully
is.
Beats.
Yes, he is a pit bull
And while you're
breeder
jumping,
and raiser and
go to
Queen of the South.
yeah. There you go.
Stormie. Where's it at?
Stormie Leigh.
Some people say Lay. They
Stormie
really
Leigh.
do, and I don't know why. But
Stormie Leigh.
I know why. That sounds like a good time.
It's
Well.
Lee, right?
That sounds like a real good time. I'm not gonna lie.
It is Lee, right? Because
It was a
my
Stormie Leigh.
my goddaughter, her name is Kaylee, and it's spelled Kayleigh.
Yes.
Oh,
So
we
that's
love
why
that
that's how
girl.
I related.
She's a
the Lee.
Stormie
Oh,
Leigh.
hold up, time out.
She's
Keep
like
it. So,
Thunderbolts.
I know what I was saying a while
She
ago.
remembered
Okay.
from 20 minutes ago.
Damn it, now I may have just lost it. So
Some bitch.
Wow,
I lost it a while ago. Anyways,
that
okay,
is
so
a
my
short
name-
window.
I'm gonna remember it again.
Smoke
so my
pot.
name, my mom and my dad
Sponsored by
actually had a bet
Stratera.
about my name,
Drug of
Yes.
my
choice.
name or my dad's name. Wait, we keep talking at the same time. What are you saying?
I know. He's just talk. He's not
He's-
saying anything. You
I'm
go
making
Go
jokes.
ahead.
Sorry.
If it gets
No, go
if it
ahead.
gets
So,
too bad, I'll
My
just
mom
mute
and my
him.
dad made a bet.
Okay, what was the bet?
My mom had 2 daughters from a previous marriage, and I'm my dad's only child to this day.
Okay.
And so if I was a girl, my dad would get to name me because he didn't have any kids. And if I was a boy, my mom would because she didn't have any boys. And I'm really glad that I was a girl because my dad's name is James. So if I would have had a penis, I would be named Jamie. And I just don't like that.
Oh.
Yeah, I love you, Mom, if you're watching. But anyway, so my dad won. And what's crazy is I was actually, so my birthday is April 26th. I was born in 1991. And the day that I was born, a bunch of tornadoes hit the southeast.
Perfect.
And they hit it overnight or whatever, killed a bunch of people, blah, blah, blah. And my dad was like on his way to the hospital or something like that. And I remember him saying something like, it was raining real bad. He couldn't see on the interstate, and he just hit his hands on the steering wheel like, damn, it's coming down a storm. You know, trying to get to the hospital.
Right.
Whatever. So that's how I got Stormie. I was born in 91. I don't know if y'all have ever heard about this big ass mile-wide tornado that has come around here, but today's actually the anniversary of it. I think 9 years ago.
You were born. Yeah, no. So you were born, and then
coincidence.
20 years later.
Yeah.
Like, legit 20 years, and 1 day later, first it was 7 tornadoes. Then it was a big mile-wide motherfucking. I don't think it was a hurricane, but it's like a mile-wide tornado. Like it wiped Tuscaloosa out. Like the home of freaking Alabama football was
gone
for a little while.
I think that you
I
should
remember
change your birthday.
And we served wings out there to the firefighter. Like it was level. I actually took pictures of a wheelbarrow stuck in the front grill of a Jeep. Like
I believe that.
Or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And I took a picture of it with my phone, and then we called it a tornado party in Childersburg to raise money for people that were affected up there.
Right. Okay.
And some of the people that lived up there that we were raising the money for, they had pictures on this banner, and it was their Jeep. And I didn't even know. Like, I got chill bumps saying that shit.
Damn it.
Me too.
I do want to chime in. I do want to chime in real quick. Make sure you jump over to YouTube, Spotify, Apple, all your favorite podcast and music outlets. Make sure you subscribe, rate, review, leave a comment. Stormie Leigh.
Stormie Leigh.
Yeah. And Monday Love.
Stormy day.
Stormy
And
day.
like that
Leigh.
storm.
Okay, so
she has killed a lot of people as well.
So next
I've killed people?
I don't
Dang.
know.
Why not put
Storm.
this alive?
Is that an exclusive?
Stop.
Look, I ain't killed nobody.
Is that an exclusive?
That we can prove.
Like,
I get it.
Say that again in the microphone.
Like my ex that. Okay, let me just go ahead and clarify.
No,
the
stop.
dude that I dated before we ever get any further, I did date someone for 6 years, and they did die. But I did not kill them. They were hit by a car. It had nothing to do with me. So, but I do write a lot of music.
I wasn't even thinking about that when I said that. I apologize.
Like, you're
That's
good.
legit. Yeah, that's legit, Jason.
Okay, cool. I stand by my statement then.
Yeah. Okay, so
You're good. I promise you're good. If he was alive, he'd be laughing his fucking ass off right now.
Cool.
Like,
okay, so I do have to give you like major props. Let's squirrel it. That like the rasp of your voice when you're singing, it legitimately reminds me of Melissa Etheridge. Do you know who she is? She's young. She's
I
young.
know the name. I know the name. I get Stevie Nicks a lot. I do get Stevie Nicks a lot, but I've never had her. Melissa Etheridge.
Yeah.
Where do I know her? What song she sing? I don't know names of artists or names of songs.
I'm the only one.
Window.
Crawling way by the light of the night.
They don't sound nothing like that, by the
at
way.
all.
Ignore everything we just did.
Take that
Take
that
this
sound
off.
and make it sound good.
Exactly. So it's a compliment. It really is. It's a huge compliment. She has been in music since the 90s. So, and she's still in music.
Know. Like, that's not a problem. I get put on the spot. People's like, oh, do you know who this artist is? And I'm like, no. Like, and it's so funny. Like, people ask
so
me,
then on the
what
flip
music
side of
did
it,
you grow up in? And I'm like,
she invented.
I grew up on Reba McEntire and Eminem. What's up?
Okay, I can. Yes. Okay. All right. That's
she invented
awesome
standing in line and the Post-it note.
That's awesome because the lead into that next question is, who would you say are your, who did you look up to? Why, like, when you really legitimately had solidified in your mind that you wanted to do music, you were like, okay, these are my influences.
Well, see, that's a little bit different. All right, so I love music. I've always loved to sing. I was super shy, and people can't tell, but like everybody's got their insecurities, blah blah. But like,
Yes. I don't.
I guess I just hide it super well. Like I'm insecure. I'm shy. I'm scared as fuck to put myself out there. Like,
But you're a Taurus.
I am a Taurus. I'm a fool. I don't give a fuck. So it's like
Exactly. So it's like,
statistically speaking, we are the bosses. So just put that out there.
yep.
But
Aries.
like I grew up, like I said,
Aries.
I grew up on
Sagittarius. If we're throwing it out there, fuck.
Copernicus.
Hey. But
Zeus.
Reba
Nostradamus.
McEntire, Eminem.
Sylvia Brown.
All right, Joe, calm down.
Yeah.
She's trying to talk again.
We are so sorry. How many drinks in are we? Fuck.
We haven't even started.
I already poured
What?
another one, so y'all are good.
We're drinking.
Okay, so
Actually, I haven't added any more Dr. Pepper. Okay, but anyways, and so, all right, so I grew up listening, like, all right, so I remember being like 12 years old, and so, all right, an old radio player had a cassette tape thing on it. You could record yourself and listen to the music at the same time.
Nice.
okay.
And my mom and my stepdad are sitting in the living room with the realtor talking about selling our little pooty fucking piece of shit built on trailer in the trailer hood down in Leigh Lake. And next thing I know, and I'm singing along to Reba McEntire. I think
Which
it was
song?
Fancy. Or
Oh,
something.
that's
I think
my
it was Fancy.
song.
And,
That is my
I was
song.
like, look, Fancy and what's it? I don't know what it's called, but the nights the lights went out in Georgia.
Georgia. Yeah.
Georgia, like, woo. Anyways, and she got found singing the Star Spangled Banner at a freaking baseball game. Anyways, and so,
Mm-hmm.
and my mom goes
Somebody's
busting through
jealous.
the door, and she's like,
No.
"Be quiet. We can hear you in the living room." And I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like that was like the start of me being insecure about my voice. Because I have a very loud voice. Like, I talk loud too. Like, people tell me all the time, "Why are you fucking yelling at me?" And I'm like, I'm not.
Yeah.
That's
But
nice.
it happens.
Yeah.
But when I started doing music, believe it or not, when I decided I wanted to do music after all that shit happened, and then I saw a little light.
Right.
I saw where I got put on Cat Dahlia. And I'm like, damn, like, I really like this girl's style. Like, I like the fact that she was, like, being all sexy and shit, but she was also, you know, rapping too. But she wasn't, like, overplaying the sexiness. Because, like, I know sex sells.
Yep.
But in my head, I want people
don't-
to recognize what talent I do have. Like, I'm not the best artist in the world. Like, I can't play all these different
but
instruments and shit,
like legitimately,
write
let me be honest. Let me be honest, okay? You have beat, you have flow, and you have great content, okay?
Thank
if
you.
you're showing what you got, that's gonna draw more people in as far as like men or like women like
that's
me.
what I've learned.
And they will actually pay attention at that point in time of what's coming out of your mouth.
Gotta
the
play the
feeling.
game.
Exactly.
And, see, well,
play the
and
game.
what's
Exactly.
crazy, like when I first started, like I refused to wear makeup, which granted my hair's just air dried today, like whatever, I don't care. But like I wouldn't do my eyebrows,
Looks
I
healthy.
wouldn't put on mascara, I wouldn't wear like sexy clothes, I wouldn't do anything. And I would get on stage because in my head, one, if I can get up there and I can be uncomfortable with myself and people still like my music for my music,
Right.
and then, you know, two, I wanted people to like my music for my music, then let me be feeling myself and have something sexy on and get up there and put on a show with my music. And
Exactly.
Yes,
that's
this
how I
is a
looked at
safe
it. Like, it
place.
took years to get, and I'm not fucking big. Like, I mean, people ask me all the time, like, how do you not have more followers? And I don't know, I guess it's because I talk a lot of shit and I don't take no shit. But
that's
like,
but
in
that
all reality,
think about it. Think about it though. That's usually the ones who eventually pop the biggest.
look, my time's coming.
Redneck woman.
I have faith.
Redneck woman.
I don't believe in God the way most people do. I'm more spiritual than religious, but God is real as fuck. God is real. And I've just had experiences in my life, you know, where he has popped himself up and let me be known that he's real.
Right.
And my time's coming. Like,
Mhm.
I don't know, you know, what's going to happen exactly. Like, I don't think anybody does, but that whole, you put your mind to something that
You're going to make it happen.
Affirmation shit,
Legitimately,
that's real.
like seriously, legitimately. What I'm doing now, I called 4 years ago. Okay. I didn't know it was going to be in the podcast platform.
You didn't know it was going to be this freaking cool.
Exactly. You know,
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
But you know, 4 years ago, I was standing in a mud pit, and Ryan Upchurch
Well, that
had
was
just
your first
performed.
problem.
He was. It
I
was
was in a
before.
pit.
It was before Ryan Upchurch
And
is
he was
Ryan
dropping
Upchurch
lotion down
now.
to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I
And-
opened up for him before all
Yes,
the...
exactly. Yes, before he came.
So I followed him before he ever did music. Shit.
Yeah, little Larry, man, I already know. So, you know, 4 years ago, I told him, I was like, look, what do you want to happen? And at that time, he was like, I want to put hip hop on the map. I want everyone sitting at home around the dinner table talking about hip hop and the musicians in hip hop. And I said, bet I can get behind that. So 3.5, just a little less than 3.5 years later, this is what it is grown into being. So if you set your mind to it,
It's beautiful.
it really is cause and effect, and what you put out there, and you can make anything happen as long as you set your mind to it.
Speaking of
Exactly. You want to know something crazy? And this is what I was going to say earlier. So when I first started out, I grew up listening to country music. Like I love Janis Joplin. Like me and Bobby McGee is one of my most favorite songs to sing. But I did not want to be labeled a country artist. Like I refused. I was like, fuck country. Because in my head, and the reason why I say that is because in my head, I want to set new levels of standards for female artists. Like
right.
You've got Beyonce, you've got Nicki Minaj, you've got all these people, but you don't have a female artist who is doing all of that in one.
Right.
Let alone, like independently doing it. Like, cause I do, like I have an LLC,
yes.
And it's just, I don't know, it's crazy as shit. But anyways, and so when I first started, I called it soulful rapping.
Okay.
So bad. I had this dude, Cortland Harvell from Birmingham, produced my first EP, and it was good. It was really good. His beats are fucking awesome. I even think my songs are okay, for the first few songs that I've ever written, but it just, I don't know, 2017, I ain't even going to shout out these artists' names because they're some of the sleazebags who
we
had alternative motives.
Yeah.
Huh?
We ain't even got to go there. I got you. I understand.
Yeah, we ain't even going there. But, and they hit me up to do some music, and I actually have a whole album with that douchebag. And, and that's whenever I got into hip hop, man. Like,
so legitimately.
Wait, hold on a second. I'm taking some photos. So give me a pose, everyone.
Good pose, everyone. Good pose.
Good pose. There we go. All right, something else. Different pose. And switch. Here we go. Got it. Thank you.
So, and I think I can't remember if it was 2016 or 2017. You performed.
It was 2017 when I got into hip hop.
Okay, so you performed at an event that I'm not.
That we're not going to name.
That we're not going to name.
And two other artists were the only 3 artists promoted. And the dude that put that event. Never mind.
Yes. So when you came to Indiana,
that says it all right there.
When you came to Indiana, you and I have met. You just don't remember it. If that makes sense.
They all try to forget, Miranda.
Oh,
I know. They all try to forget.
Man, my camera. Look, all I'm going to say is I like dick, but I could have had your girl, bitch.
I know who you're talking about.
And I got video to prove it.
We're going to need to see that as a Monday Love.
We want to stand by our
my family's about to
word.
kill me for saying that shit.
No.
Because I was talking to him earlier. I was like, look, like, I don't know, like, what are they going to ask me? Damn, I thought, hold on. Oh, shit.
I know, I told you.
It's okay. Just
best part
take
of
your
the
time.
show.
Take your time.
Absolutely. That's a great shot. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
There we go. Thank
They're
you.
real.
I can't take you guys anywhere.
I can't.
You are
normally
pervs.
I would be like snapping pictures, but I respect her as an artist.
I have this
and a
all on
person.
video.
We got it on video. Why do we need pictures? They're in HDMI and 4K.
Don't touch me.
4K.
Take your time.
Yes, it's 4K.
Whoa!
I say you see my boobs in 4K?
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Oh no, what she did?
Now it's
there we go.
Now it's
there
in
we go.
3D. Oh,
Put the glasses on. Put the
Dang
glasses on.
wrong glasses. I'm all confused.
I'm weird. I'm sorry, y'all. I get excited and I
Sorry.
hit
If you
shit.
just shake it a little bit,
We're
that might
good.
help the.
That's all.
Jason.
What? I'm talking about the. It's talking about the device. And her boobs.
So anyway, while you're trying to get your balance and stuff,
No,
I'll
shut
throw
up,
in a
Joe.
question.
Shut up. Just let her
Hey,
concentrate.
we're making her. We're
Yeah, she
we're
can-
throwing
she
her
can
off.
talk.
Leave me
Yeah.
alone.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
She can
cool.
talk and work it. Go ahead. Go ahead, Joe.
So, out of all the shows, all the places, what is your most embarrassing moment at a show or venue or anything?
It's what just happened.
Oh, no. Okay, all right. So check this out.
Oh, yeah, we're checking it.
Yep.
She knows. Yep.
And I hope he's not watching because I know he ain't watching. He probably ain't never gonna fucking see this. All right, so check this out. When I first started doing music, I told y'all.
Be careful.
I did that shit with Rag Radio, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, 3-6 Mafia on their
So excited.
fucking what was their
MC Mac is on my regular pages and everything like that. So
no, but it was their massacre tour. That's what it was. Okay. So it was their massacre tour. I think it was like 2014, something like that. No, it's like 2013 because I didn't even graduate. Anyway, the point is, 3-6 Mafia massacre tour. They come to Birmingham. I'm doing the Rag Radio thing. I want to go there, get some radio interviews. In my head, I'm looking to network with artists, trying to figure out how I need to get started in music and all this shit. And Twisted Motherfucking Insane is there. I never saw this dude before in my life. Like I said, I have a problem with people fucking hitting on me.
Yeah.
So I'm there.
We are so sorry.
And this dude's hitting on me. He offers to buy me a drink. I'm a girl. Who the fuck's gonna pass up a free drink? Not me. Let me watch the bartender make it. That way I know
Exactly.
I'm not getting drugs and I'm good.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So I walk to the bar. He buys me a drink and he's like saying something. And he's like, "Do you not know who I am?"
Oh God.
This is all cocky like. And I'm like, for one, like I knew of I knew of him, but I didn't know I never met him. I didn't didn't even really look at it like whatever. Like 3-6 Mafia is the real talent here, motherfucker. Whatever.
You're a backup side piece. Yeah.
And so I played it off because the first artist I ever opened up for outside of my EP release party, which I didn't open up for anyone on my EP release party, but the first artist I ever opened up for was Jelly Roll. And I remember seeing the band Twisted, which is kind of like
ICP.
Like, yeah, ICP, that's what I was trying to think of. They're kind of like ICP, Paint to Face, all that bullshit. So, and I'd heard of them, and I knew that, Twisted Insane was not Twisted, but the dude's hitting on me, and he's talking about, like, coming back to the tour bus, or, like, legit just blunt as fuck, I want to fuck you. So, I'm like, oh, yeah, you're the dude who went on tour with Jelly Roll and opened up for Jelly Roll, right? And he was like, no. And he got super offended and walked away. So, I'm like, whatever, Let me go ahead and tell y'all, karma's a fucking bitch.
It really is.
So, I have a show in Colorado. And I had this, it was a 2010 Mustang GT. I fucking drove it everywhere. Like, I've driven it through Times Square. I drove it to Colorado at least 7 different times for a show. But anyways, we're out there for a show. We're at some underground venue, whatever, speakeasy or something. Mm-hmm. And we had already done the show we originally went there to do, but then we got put on opening up for Twisted Insane. Oh. And this is like one of the times when I'm learning, like, I started like wearing heels and like sexy things. And,
right.
But the outfit that I was in, I wasn't that comfortable in. But in my head, I'm like, okay, like you're still trying to make yourself, uncomfortable to get yourself comfortable.
Right.
Let me tell y'all what my dumbass did. So we had it was me and 2 homies. And you never want all your tracks ran through on one specific fucking, like, one long ass fucking file.
Right. Yeah.
Like, no. That's no. And why I let these motherfuckers talk me into it, I don't know. But we only had like 10 minutes between the 3 of us, and that's why we did it like that, I'm thinking. Something like that.
Okay.
Long story short, my motherfucking stupid little white ass gets up there, and I let me paint y'all this picture. I'm in an underground club with juggalos. That's the type of fucking music that I'm singing my instrumentality music
with juggalos. Right, yeah.
I'm up there in some black stilettos, and I got on these little, some booty short little onesie that comes up into strapless. Okay. And like, it's my stomach a little bit. I'm singing, I think it was Background Check or something. And I look through and I make eye contact with my fucking Twisted Insane. And I don't know if he remembered me and at this point it had already been like 2 or maybe 3 years. I don't know if he fucking remembered me or not, but I made eye contact with him and I fucked up my set. Got off me, couldn't find my fucking place. This is like the only time this has ever fucking happened. Couldn't find my place, and I knew, like, I couldn't be like, put it on the next song, because it all ran through, and I'm like, run it back 20 seconds.
Oh my goodness.
Way too fucking long, and I'm like, oh fuck, run it forward, but I made a fool out of myself. So everybody watching, you're fucking welcome. Everybody's human. We all fuck up.
Right, exactly. And fuck it. Just make sure
That
everyone that
was
is watching
the
this.
most embarrassing thing to date.
Oh,
and
my
only because I
gosh.
turned him down and he got mad. And then it's like he sees me on stage opening up for him in a completely different state.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm talking about like a Midwest state, you know, way from Alabama. And then I fuck up, like, y'all.
And then you pooped your pants.
just no.
And then I shut
No.
myself.
No.
Yeah. So everyone, make sure you go subscribe, rate, review, leave a comment on Stormie Leigh, all her platforms, and maybe if you're there,
If you hit on Stormie Leigh at some point, tell us that
Monday
story
Love.
in the comments, please.
Yes, absolutely.
Tell us about how you were shut down.
How were you denied?
How was you
affection.
denied in this situation?
Hi, Carl.
Oh, gosh.
Hi, Carl. Carl Remy's in the house.
Hi, Carl.
What up, Carl? Carl with
yeah.
a K.
Yes.
Carl.
Carl.
Carl, where's Carl?
Carl.
Fred's riding Fred. Fred's riding
All right,
Fred.
so
Fred's
so
riding
I'm
Fred.
so I'm getting ready to do like
Mitchell
a link
cycle.
up, you know, because it happens. Networking, knowing people. So, like, legitimately, would you do a interview on Bully Beats Radio? Would you do another
Me?
interview? Yes.
Fuck yeah, why not?
All right.
I like
There you go,
interviews.
Jason.
Nah.
What?
Yeah, no. So, okay.
The other
So,
Jason.
The other Jason.
You're welcome.
The artist formerly known as Jason.
Yeah, so long story short, you know, Jason, he hit me up respectfully, and he was like, you know, I'm doing this show, everything like that. He's like, and your name is in everyone's mouth. Don't do it on a Monday. And I'm like, all right, so how can we help each other? Let's network. Let's work this out. So, of course, you know, he's in now. So, yes, I will absolutely. Bully Beats Radio wants to do an interview with you, Stormie. So just passing the message
I'll
on.
do an interview with Bully Beats Radio.
There you go. So before
want
we
to
wrap up,
we want to watch a little bit of her music video?
Yes, we got
Yes,
talking too
please.
much. Let's
I
watch
know,
the music
I
video.
know.
Jesus, you
God,
guys.
Jason,
bad, y'all.
Jesus.
I'm over here wetting my pants.
Jesus.
Jesus.
That's what she said.
Whoa, she did.
Are you ever gonna be able to work for anybody? Who you think you talking to? Bitch, I'm the boss. Keep on fucking with me. All I do is make a call. I'm from Shelby, Alabama, so you know I'm homegrown. I get it how I live. I did this on my own. Might not be on your level, yeah, but I'm coming fast. Only difference is, bitch, I'm a last. Now you looking stupid like, who the fuck is that? Stormie Leigh, why? You wanna ride my ass?
FYI, I
No
wrote
one you
this song
can
back
see.
in 2017 during all that shit.
still,
And then my ex died, and I took time off. Like, I didn't take time off because of any other artist or promoter or any of that bullshit. I took time off because my ex died.
right. But you called it. You flat out called it. Like, motherfuckers want to talk
Yeah.
shit, and you know, they let their thumbs do the talking. But when you're face to face with them,
I stayed in a certain person's house for 3 days waiting for them to either talk to me or kick me out. And the way they kicked me out was, oh, we're going to Arizona. No, I'm sorry, Arkansas. They never went to Arkansas.
You should have been like, well,
they
then
probably
I'm
didn't
going to
make it that
Arkansas.
far. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I need to see
Yeah.
some action, bitch. Walk the fucking walk. It's what you're supposed to do when you're back together.
That's
Back against the wall.
yes. That is so fucking legit.
Shit, you talking like, oh, she wasn't ready. Yeah, bitch, I heard you and I'm still
And I'm still climbing steady.
Out here on my own while you out there looking petty. I'm just doing
what I want.
I hope you're ready.
Past
I like
is
it.
my
I like
past.
Look her up at YouTube.
YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify.
What's up?
Everywhere you can stream
Everywhere.
music.
All social media. And there she goes, trying to find
looking
a
for
photo
the
reception.
reception.
There's the reception.
I love that song.
So do we.
Yes, absolutely, hands down.
Like, when I wrote that was when I decided, like, I don't care how other people feel about, you know, shit that I write, shit that I say. Like, they shouldn't have made me, you know, put me in this position. Like, because in my head, like, my back was against the wall during all that shit. So it's like, I have to. It's like that fight or flight type shit, you know.
Right.
And I'm a fighter.
Yeah.
And it's like, what else did you expect? Like, I legit been the only female in a room, and there's like 15 of us, and like Grammy nominated producers in this fucking room and everything. And this motherfucker was trying to get me to sign some bullshit ass label deal that I didn't even ask for a label deal. Wasn't even trying to.
No, they were coming at you sideways. They were coming at you sideways. They thought they were gonna bum rush you. But that goes to saying how much talent is recognized with you.
I mean, I guess it's one of those. I guess recognize your worth type things. Like, because I've never I'm not going to argue my worth. Like, all right. So he presented this label deal, and I'm like, I don't need a label deal. Like, I need shows. Like, I can fund making my own music. Like, I don't need anyone to do that for me. I need you to help me with shows.
Right.
Like, help me get my performance level right. That way, like, I can fucking actually pull in some shit. You can book my shows, and we'll make money together. What's up?
Right.
And he didn't want to do that. And when I had this whole, it's like he thought he was going to confront me in front of a bunch of people. And I guess, and maybe this is why I just turned 29 and I'm still single and I don't have kids, because I don't fucking take shit. I don't know. But like, when the motherfucker started raising his voice, I started raising my voice.
Right. That happens.
A little bit louder. I started raising mine a little bit louder. Like, fuck you. Like, in my head, we can go. Like, I am a female. You are a guy. You're stronger than me. I'm probably about to die or get my ass beat one, but I'm not fucking scared of you.
Exactly.
And I let that shit be known. And motherfucker gonna tell me to ride the shit out without signing a fucking label deal. And I'm like, whatever.
Fuck that. Because you can do everything. They are
stupid.
Look, like, legitimately, okay? I have no contracts. What Jason, Joe, and I have built here has been an
empire.
Vision. Yeah, it's been a vision of mine for over 4 years now. It's fucking empire. I have a solid foundation, okay? And if you have that solid foundation, then those loyal individuals are going to come, all right?
Exactly. Well, I mean, having shit right is always good. Like, if I'm about to do a show, like, we're going to have contracts. It's going to be signed. You know, like, we're going to have everything's going to be in agreement. And I'm going to have that one little thing in there that if when I show up at that venue and my one little crazy thing is not done, I'm not even performing. Because if you can, like, say, like, I want some green M&Ms in a yellow bowl and you give me just M&Ms in a blue bowl, then how do I know that everything else that we agreed upon is going to be right?
Okay, I gotta say something. That's an asshole move. You want all green M&Ms in a specific bowl, like you're not right.
It's
right?
Not necessarily,
but
it's a specific thing.
It's
because
just an
if they're
example.
Okay, so then let me So John Travolta, all right, in his contracts, in his contract, every show that he does, he gets a specific black T-shirt to wear underneath what he is wearing for the show. Mm-hmm. So, like, I get that specific thing.
Yeah, like, you don't have to be. Like, I'm saying that just in something very specific.
Okay.
Like, I wouldn't, maybe I would be like, give me some cold bottles of water or something. Something
right.
Like, as an artist, I'm going to need bottles of water.
Exactly.
But in my head, if I ask for cold and it's not cold, even though really you don't want to drink cold water if you're singing because it fucks with your shit.
You want room temperature, right?
Yeah, but it's just more or less
the principle of it. Are you going to follow through with this? Because if you don't follow through with this, you're not going to follow through with the rest of it.
Security hasn't allowed people in here, that are trying to bring in guns or like I smoke. Like, drugs aren't all bad, but some stuff is bad, and so it's like, I don't know. In my head, if you're not going to do that, then I don't feel safe.
Right.
That's how I'm looking at it. Like, how do I know your security is good? How do I know that the sound system's going to be good? Like, and I get, you have a sound check and shit, but are they going to be on top of it during the show? Right,
exactly.
Like, there's more, there's a lot that goes into everything.
Yes.
So.
Yes. Oh, and a show, it's live right then and there, so it's kind of like on the fly. If you can't do the shit during sound check.
I've been in situations before where it's like I have to come up, off my ass. Like, how am I going to play this off? Because the audience doesn't really know what goes on in the show. Like, you can fuck up, and they never know.
Right. Yeah.
But it's like when you have something big that happens.
I'm just gonna throw it out there because when Wolf was doing his show. at an undisclosed location that I'm not going to say right now. And the sound was like shit. He was literally kicking the speakers off the stage and throwing the fucking mic. And he was like, if my sound ain't on point, I'm not going to perform.
Yeah, like it seems like diva shit, but it's really not. I mean, you can go over the top. You know, like
absolutely.
You can overreact.
Yeah.
Like, you can just be like, I'm not doing this show instead of, kicking shit.
That's what I tell them. I do not do it unless I have a really good hair conditioner. I mean, because if I can't get my shit right, I'm not going to sit there and do it. Absolutely not.
So before we close out, Stormie, I do want to personally thank you for sitting with us for an hour and dealing with our shenanigans.
It's been an hour already.
It already has been.
I know.
Yeah. Do you have any last shout outs, plugs, sponsors, or websites you want to throw out?
Once again, of course, I'm Stormie Leigh. Check me out. You can Google me. StormieLeigh. Yep. Be on the lookout for new music with me and Samrock and TJ and Shamu the Panda.
And Mike Bama.
I got a lot of new music coming out with Mike Bama. Turns out that motherfucker is the yin to my yang because
I can see
we live
that.
an hour away and shit's fucking all like that's my brother. Like I'm not his child's godparent, but I'm like the cool aunt that's gonna
spoil
give him
fuck
candy
out
and
of
shit when he grows
Yep.
up. Yeah, I'm gonna be the cool aunt. Shout out to my mom and my dad because they fucked to make me.
Wow, that is the best.
Thank you,
I
Mom.
didn't think that was gonna come out that way, but it
Thank
did.
you.
It did. It happened. Yeah.
This is what you'll get for putting me on the spot. Shout out once again to Drawdy for putting me in his music video. And he's helped me out a lot over this past year. Like I said, I went through a time when my ex died. For a year and a half, I didn't do music. I gained a bunch of weight. I quit. It was fuck everything. And I just got back into music, and Drawdy hit me up, put me in his video.
Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason.
Yes, ma'am, it does. It does.
Everything.
I thought that I fucked up taking the year and a half off.
No.
But I feel like I have a different
perspective.
My ex broke 2 of my ribs, but we were together for 6 years. I love him. That love never disappeared, but the trust and the I couldn't be around him. I couldn't take a chance for any of that to happen. But I know for a fact that what I'm doing, I'm supposed to be doing. And his energy, whatever he left on this earth,
is helping and push for you. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, we were broken up for 5 years, and when he died, he didn't have a phone, he didn't have a wallet. The only physical thing he had on his person was a wallet-sized picture of me in my high school gown, or me in my high school cap and gown, with my name written on the back. And I just so happened to be friends with the coroner on Facebook, and that's how he was identified. So it's I know for a fact that he's with me, and I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Right on.
Okay, so Stormie, you stay where you're at. We're gonna close out, and then we'll do
a little preview.
We'll do a little
After
intro
that.
for the next show.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
So give us just a minute, all right?
Y'all are good. I'm watching.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
So
Bye.
yeah. Bye.
So we're
Alright,
coming
that's
to the
fucking
saddest
awesome.
part of the Monday
Shit.
Love Show.
Yes, it is. It is the saddest part.
It's been
Shit.
so nice to be back in the studio.
It is. Oh my
Yeah.
God. This is
God.
This is
Studio
the
J, you
fam.
mean?
Studio J,
Yes,
that's right.
Studio
Awesome.
J. This is the comfort level.
In the underbelly of Jalak Digital Production.
Ooh,
There we go.
Underbelly. What's in the
The
upstairs?
CD.
So yeah.
Oh, that's a different one. That's a whole different show.
So we have a lot of new things coming. I do have a lot of individuals merch coming to do some giveaways. So a lot of stuff coming.
Giveaways.
The website is coming soon.
Hear that
There's
for months.
so much coming.
Yeah.
Joe Slam.
This show is
Brought to you
sponsored
by-
by not Studio J. No. For everybody out there
Yeah.
looking for your high-tech level podcast needs, make sure you get a hold of Jason Aaron at Studio J.
Oh, not just podcasts.
Not just
I've been
podcasts.
producing
He does.
video and TV
and
since
TV over
1997.
22 years. Over 22
Not only
years.
in the Midwest, but across the United States.
Yep.
Really?
Yes, absolutely.
Tell me more.
Later.
Yes.
I'll slide into your DM.
Ooh.
Oh, he's
Ooh,
gonna slide in
he's
my
gonna
DM.
slide in there.
Yeah.
So,
Last time I did
yeah,
that,
so
I had a rash
if
for
you
4
need-
months.
If you need any digital.
Anyway.
Oh my
So,
God.
anyway, get a hold of Studio J for all your needs. Anything you need. Jason can
Get a hold of Jason. Hit
a
up
hold of
Boss Dog.
Boss Dog Radio, Studio, JK Productions. Got a little bit of everything for you. Graphics, webs, flyers, in between. Stop your mouth.
Digital bills, everything. Yeah,
Everything.
Absolutely.
And
So
Miranda Monday with her managing and oh God, you got to get a
managing,
better
producing, promoting, fucking. So guys, all right.
I've had to start the song over like 5 times.
I know. So yes. So
We really need to work
keep in
on our
mind-
rap skills.
Just keep in
That's
mind.
rap with a W.
Oh.
R-A-P. Oh,
Gotcha.
I'm a
she's
good
gonna say-
rapper. You
she's
should
gonna
see
say-
my Christmas
so
gifts.
Wait,
just remember,
Miranda, look into this camera.
every one of you have hated a Monday once or twice in your life. So let Monday love you.
Boom.
See you guys.
I'm not going under